Hey, it's Tara. You're watching 5 Girls, 5 Minutes. I'm risking life and limb to come to you, not from my couch and not before work. I'm outside, and I'm in a mysterious, undisclosed location. So don't try to find me because you never will. How's it going, guys? Do you guys ever, I don't know if this ever happens to you, but do you ever have the problem where like you watch everybody else's videos and you get really excited and you just want to make your video right then and just say, I want you actually to be sitting in front of me and telling you things, what's gonna happen or something. Does that make sense? You just want to make the video response right away because that's just how excited you are. Maybe it's just me, and maybe it's just because I'm still new at making videos. I don't know, but I got really excited yesterday and just wanted to make a response, and then I didn't have time this morning because I chose to sleep instead. So I'm gonna try to remember all the things that I have to talk about out here in the distracting wilderness, and really hope that my camera is focusing because I have this really exciting tripod. It's called a GorillaPod. I don't know if you guys have ever seen them, but they're fantastic, and they can like cling to tree branches and wrap its little legs around. So it's hanging out in a tree, putting up with me. So, question time. Let's see. Tally asked about tattoos, and I think maybe I'm the only one who actually has one. I don't have just one, I have 2 of them, by the way. And it's true what you hear. A lot of people will tell you, oh yeah, they're addictive, you know, once you get one, you're gonna want lots more. It's totally true. Because once you kill that fear in you that it's gonna hurt a whole lot, then you're just like, oh man, what else could I do? And I think that a lot of the stigma that goes along with having tattoos is a lot better now than it was back in the day. It's not totally lifted, but it's definitely getting better. So it's more mainstream, more popular to be able to get tattoos and less judgmental in any way. But yeah, tattoos wise, I have 2 of them. I have one on each ankle. I'm really gonna hope that you can actually see this one. This one is a Celtic Trinity symbol. It's called a triskel. It can mean just about any kind of Trinity thing you want, but the people who I talk to mostly, they discuss it as being symbolic of the 3 stages of womanhood. The maiden, the mother, and the crone. Obviously the young woman, a woman as a mother, and an old woman. So I thought that was kind of cool. That would fall under the category of I just really wanted a tattoo and I wanted something cool that I picked off the wall. I'm pretty glad that it had a good meaning behind it, otherwise I could have really been embarrassed and be stuck with it for my whole life. My other one is this one, and I am not as coordinated on this side. It's a kangaroo. I'll try to show you another time, but there's a good story behind that. I got it when I went to Australia. I went on a study abroad trip to Australia, and Australia, on their coat of arms, they have a kangaroo and an emu, and they're both facing inwards because neither one of those animals is capable of walking backwards. So they're supposed to symbolize forward motion and progress and no regrets and always looking back. So I don't know if you can tell on mine, but he's actually facing the direction that I walk, so it's supposed to be symbolic of that for me too. I've lived in a bunch of different places, Itzel. I was born in Fort Wayne, Indiana, went to Muncie, Indiana for college, Ball State University, that's where David Letterman went, and also Papa John, the pizza man. Those are our most famous folks. Lived in Minneapolis, Minnesota for a while. I think it's fair to say that my heart's still there. And now I'm living in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and that's the only places that I've ever lived. Sarah's Q for T. That'd be me. And I'm just gonna tell you this one's gonna run long because I'm over 4.5, and I haven't even gotten to the real question yet. Authors that made me want to start writing. I don't think when I was a kid that there were any authors that really made me start writing, but my 8th grade English teacher told me something that made me want to start journaling, which I think journaling is kind of something that perpetuates my writing. But she told us, our whole class, we had to do this journal project for class, and she said, you're not going to know in 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 years, months, whatever, who you are right now. And if you have a journal and you write it down, then you'll know, and you'll have that record for forever, which I thought was fantastic. And that's what really made me want to keep writing, and it's made a compulsive journaler out of me since about 1998. So that would be 12 years. It's pretty bad. I'm pretty addicted. But yeah, so there's that, and that's why I write. Real quick, I have another cue for T. That would be the question for Tally, not the question for Tara, because I'm me, and you're Tally, who's coming tomorrow. Question for Tally. If you need alone time, and I don't mean, you know, quiet place to study, just, you know, time to catch up with yourself, where do you go? I like to go places like this, in the mystical, apparently we have woods in New Mexico. We do. I like to go places like that, just places where there are people around, and turn my cell phone off and just think about it that way. But I'd like to know from what you think. So anyway, that's all I've got, and I'm way over time, and I knew I was going to, but I've accepted it. I'm moving on. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and Tally, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.